Ah yes, double yellow lines, the bane of every motorist's life. But not for one motorist. One motorist views them in an altogether different light. If, like me, you are a motorist, you will of course be familiar with the double yellow line. A thing that has caused, over the years, much consternation, pain and anguish to a person going about their day who just wants to park outside the shop or outside the place that they want to get to. Wouldn't you know it, there's always, it seems, a double yellow line there to prevent you. Well, like me, I'm sure most of you will have transgressed this double yellow line phenomena here and there. Out of necessity, of course. Out of dire need. Sometimes you just want to pop in, get your thing, and you'll be gone in 20 seconds. What could go wrong? Well, again, like me, it's probably gone wrong. You've done it and it's gone wrong. The parking warden just happened to be come round the corner in that 20 seconds and nabbed you. Or maybe the thing you went in for it wasn't ready, you had to wait, you came out, there's a ticket on the car. Pay us 10 million quid or whatever, something like that. Anyway, today's story involves a cheeky chappie, a lad who doesn't view double yellow lines the way us mere mortals, you and I, view them. He views them in a completely different way, or at least he says he does. He just views them as an occupational hazard, something that only poor people have to worry about. The pleberati, if you like. Again, you and I. Yes, from the Mail Online, here we are, here it is in all its glory. Stock market trader 27, so a young buck by all accounts, who claims to earn £100,000 a month. A month. Brags. Well, people who make that kind of money tend to brag. Brags that he uses double yellow lines like, quote, VIP parking spots because his, quote, time is valuable and money doesn't matter.
Are you serious?
Well, if you're earning 100 grand a month, I wouldn't say it doesn't matter, but I'd say it matters less than most people. Who is this lad? Who is this Charlie Farley? Luke Desmarais. Or Desmarais, I don't know. Luke Desmarais from Chelmsford in the UK. He claims double yellow lines are like just VIP spots. That's what he says. Money shmoney. It's no big deal. I'll park where I like. The stock market trader has racked up more than 100 parking fines in a year, says the Mail. That's a lot of parking fines by anybody's metric. He does it to, quote, save time rather than find a spot, as London parking is a nightmare. Well, I don't live in London, but I've heard the stories, and from the stories I don't want to live in London. From a parking point of view, from a motorist point of view, I just think it's not very motorist friendly, shall we say. Right, let's read on from the Mail. Who's this? Ellen Coughlin for Mail Online. All right, Ellen, what have you got for us today? Is this the new way forward? Has this man found a loophole? Has he found a way to beat the dreaded double yellow line? We shall see. A boasting millionaire claims he uses central London's double yellow line roads as VIP spots, racking up more than 100 parking fines in the past year. Luke Desmarais, 27 from Chelsea. We got that. We know who he is. He's 27. He's a stockbroker. He insists he's earning more than 100 grand a month. 100 large a month. That's no small sum by anybody's measure.
Wow.
Through stock market trading, so he'd prefer to, quote, save time than find an authorised parking spot. Well, if you're a motorist out there, you know the torture and the torment of trying to find a spot near to where you're trying to get. You drive round in circles, you're going round the block, you're looking up Google Maps to see where the nearest car park. It's a nightmare. It's a nightmare. It is. We've all been there. We've all been there. A controversial video shows 2 clips of Luke casually walking, I would say striding, from Harrods and swanky Middle 8 hotel towards his £90,000 BMW M4. Okay, he's got a nice motor. Yellow fixed penalty notice can be seen on his windscreen, yet the voiceover explains, quote, broke people see a fine, but I see VIP parking. £100 a month he's on. So I don't know what the fine is in London, but it's probably not going to mean he has to live on beans on toast. Have we got a video here? We have. I think we have.
People see a parking fine. I see it as paying for VIP parking to park right outside.
Right, there's the lad there. That's him in all his glory. With his nice swanky BMW M4, £90,000, according to the Mail. They should know. They know stuff like this. They do the fact checks. Luke Desmarais, 27, from Chelmsford. We know all that. He earns 100 grand. He's raking it in. Raking it in, he is. More money than sense, some would say. Not me. Some would say more money than sense. Raking it in. No end of money. I wonder how is he fixed for lending me a tenner. Yeah, probably. Tell me that. Yeah. I know what he'd tell me. Broke people see a parking fine. It says his here on the thing, on the blurb. That's him going to his car. You see the parking ticket there? Do you see that in yellow there? Parking ticket. Yeah, probably pay us 50 quid. He says, 50 quid? Yeah, go on. In fact, here's 2 50 quids. It's only money. And I got loads. Broke people see a parking fine, says, I assume this is a quote attributed to him. I see it as paying for VIP parking to park right outside. Says the stockbroker from London, who's earning an absolute fortune. Luke has since claimed he's paid more than 7 grand in parking fines over the past 12 months, but he insists he doesn't care, doesn't give a toss, doesn't give a shit, because his success means money doesn't matter, he says. Okay, well, I hope it keeps good for you. I hope the sun keeps shining for you, because plenty of lads when they're 27 thought, haha, the good times will never stop. The good times will keep on rolling. I'll always be young. Yeah, it doesn't work out that way. It does not work out that way a lot of times. Might do, might not do. He might not be saying this in 10 years. He could be driving a bicycle. He could be driving one of those e-scooters. And then he won't have to worry about parking. Not saying he will. He might. Many's the lad has. The sixth form dropout. This is this lad here. Sixth form dropout, who claims to own a £1.5 million home. Oh, fair play to you if you do. Justified the stunt by explaining parking in London is a nightmare. Which, if you know anything about London, yes. Yes, it is. Not very car-friendly, London. And his time is valuable. I think we got all that crap. Right. The video, which was shot last month, has racked up 3 million views. I think you could say that's pretty viral, with users split over whether the stunt is, quote, a life hack, or deserves a tougher fine than London's 65 quid parking fine. 65 quid? Was he make that in like, what, 30 seconds? 30 seconds? Yeah, there you go. Go on, 65 quid. Set up a direct debit. Luke said, I see it as saving my time, and my time is valuable. It's the convenience of it, he says. Well, from a purely capitalistic point of view, Yeah, the maths add up. 65 quid. He's earning 100 grand a month. What's a few 65 quids for the fact of parking outside where we all want to park outside where we're going. We all do. It's just most of us don't have the wonga. We don't have the cash to pay the authorities for the privilege of doing so. Yeah, okay. He's paid 7 grand. We know all the areas there. McQueen. Okay, yeah, giving it low. I assume that's his mansion there. Grand piano. He probably doesn't pay it. You know, sticking an old grand piano in there to look classy. Maybe he does. If I was guessing, man, I'd guess that he probably doesn't. It just looks good and impresses people. Quote, this is from Luke again, our protagonist. If I can save my time by doing that, then I will. It means I'm able to go home quicker, to get back trading. That's my logic behind it. He says, I'm 100 grand a month. He's doing something right. I'll do it when I go shopping, especially in London. I'll just park outside because it can be a nightmare to park otherwise. I get started by getting a few here and there, and ever since I started doing well, doesn't matter. Money doesn't matter. You can say stuff like that when you're 27 and you're raking it in. Wait till he gets to 47 and he's gone bust. Maybe he won't, maybe he will. Yeah, it won't be so funny. He'll look back and this thing, well, Jesus, was nice, some dick. I'm not blocking anything or doing anything wrong apart from the rule states there's a yellow line there, so you can't park there. In my eyes, I'm not doing anything wrong, he says Luke. He's there you go. So he said, look, the space there, it's outside the shop. There's nothing else going on. I'm not blocking an ambulance or something. Nobody's going to not get to hospital because I'm parked outside the shop. There's plenty of space. That's his argument. 65 quid. Go on. Here's 2 65 quids. Enjoy yourself. Buy yourself an ice cream. If people have controversial videos which people are going to have opposing opinions, you're going to get negative feedback. So it doesn't bother me in the slightest. There's a lad there that just doesn't give a toss. Doesn't care. If you don't like what he's doing, you don't like his lifestyle, you don't like his attitude, yeah, so be it. There he is, another looking cool there. That's him, I suppose, at work. I assume that's him stockbroking or about to stockbroke. The millionaire runs an online course to teach people how to trade like him, and he's grown more than 85,000 followers on TikTok.
Wait a minute.
No. Yes. Okay. Here's the thing. He runs an online course, okay, so you see, these things always will out in the end. And he's grown a load of... So there's a guy very mindful of his internet presence, very mindful of his media presence. He's got himself a viral video. Now, I would suggest it's exactly what he wanted to do. This guy is a self-publicist. This guy wants your attention. He wants your money. He wants you to sign up to his course. 100 grand a month. No, he's not earning 100 grand a month. I'm sorry, I don't buy it. He wants you to think he's earning 100 grand a month, but he isn't. Now, if enough people sign up for his online course, he might get to earn 100 grand a month. But right now, I don't know. I'm not seeing it. Now, okay, let's go back to this online course. You see, he got me. There's always a sting in the tail of these things. On that day, pretty much everyone had a ticket on that street. This is Luke Damaris. When I went to Harrods afterwards, there were loads of people with tickets there. People just think, yeah, why not? 65 quid, go on. Luke began trading around 7 years ago. When he grew tired with moving between delivery driving, retail jobs, the building trade, well, yeah, it's easy to get tired of those kind of things. The millionaire runs an online course to teach people how to trade like him, and he's grown more than 85,000 followers on TikTok. He realised sharing his stunt may go viral, and he was right, because it did, due to its controversial nature. So a pal recorded it, and he posted it later that day. As I said, knowing, hoping, praying that it would go viral and get eyeballs on him, get fame and articles written about him, and therefore more people signing up to his online course. You see where I'm going? You see where I'm going with this train of thought? The video, simply captioned VIP parking, has attracted more than 1,300 comments, with users split. Some people think he's a cad, he's a ne'er-do-well. Other people think he's a modern-day hero. He's swimming against the tide. He's sticking it to the man. Alright, yeah, okay, what's this? A few Twitterati users should get 3 points for parking fines. I don't think there's points attached to this in the UK now. And in Ireland, I've been checking, I've been looking. As far as I can see, it's the same deal. They just slap you with a fine, and that's it. I don't think there's penalty points attached for now, but don't worry, they'll get round to it. If they think there's money in it, they'll get round to it. This is why fines should be proportionate, says this Twitter user. I can't see any name there. When you earn 30 quid in a Ford or 3 grand for a Ferrari. So they're saying, look, they should be proportionate. If you're driving a £1 million car, slapping you with 65 quid fine, it was, yeah, you know, what's that? Wouldn't pay for a tyre on the thing. Another lad says here, sweet bro, you're the man, says a lad. Can't see, could be a woman, could be a lad, could be a woman, could be trans. I'm older than you and I've seen things exactly the same way as you for years. Couldn't agree more, says another person. Yes, one commented, this is why fines should be proportionate to what you earn or per car. 30 quid for a Ford, 3 grand for a Ferrari. Yeah, that's the thing up there. Another said should get 3 points for parking fines. Okay, so that would stop this dead in its tracks. If you're getting points make prizes, they used to say. No, points means you lose your license, is what points means. You're off the road. They don't make prizes anymore. They make misery. Others simply commented to call Luca. I'm assuming that's bell end. Yeah, I'm reading between the lines there. You can't fool me, Mail. You can't fool me, Mail online, with your 3 asterisk bell end, is what they're saying. However, some TikTok users backed his stunt, with many claiming they do the same, and others seemingly grateful for the heads up, and they're also going to do the same. 65 quid, I can afford it, let's go. One said in central London it's cheaper to get a parking fine than paying for a parking space for the day. Yeah, people do the maths. You know, if the maths adds up, then they do it. If the maths don't add up, they generally don't do it. If you can't do the time, don't do the crime. Obviously, he's saying 65 quid. Yeah, go on. I'll have a bit of that. Luke responded, exactly, life hack. Another supported him, saying, sweet bro, you're the man. One agreed, I'm older than you and I've seen things exactly the same way as you for years. Couldn't agree more, said an older version of Luke. The City of London Corporation, who are the governing body of the City of London, say parking fines are typically 130 quid, but are reduced to 65 quid if paid within 14 days of it being issued. The City of London Corporation has been contacted for comment, and they didn't make any comment. This is a little bit of an outlier. They don't want people knowing about this, and they don't want people certainly doing this, because it makes a mockery of the whole system. So there you go, a cheeky chappy, a lad who says he earns 100 grand a month. Maybe he does, I'm not saying he doesn't. But he's also very intent on getting you to sign up for his online course, so that even if he doesn't earn 100 grand a month right now, he will in the future. So he's got himself a viral video. He's gonna. That's it. That's how you get viral videos now. You get edgy. You become an edgelord. You live out there in the outer orbit, in the asteroid belt of human consciousness, and you get picked up if you're lucky, and things spread all over the place because you're edgy, you're on the edge. And this guy has said, listen, yellow lines, yeah, I shit him. 65 quid, don't care, give it to me, I'll take it all. I'll set up a direct debit. I'll just keep parking outside the pharmacy. I'll park outside the newsagent. I'll park outside anywhere I damn well please. I don't know, what do you think of that? Is he a cheeky chappy? Is he a ne'er-do-well? Is he part of the disintegration of Western society? Is this where it's going? People not caring anymore. Laws, don't care. Fines, yeah, fine me all you want. I still don't care. Well, there you go. Have to say, not for me. I still won't park on the double yellow lines. Purely from a financial standpoint, you understand.